Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new unboxing video. I have a couple of packages here that I want to open up here in this video together with you, and they're all from subscribers, friends, they are gifts or trades, so different things, but they all have in common that I did not purchase them just from random people on the internet, but they all come from people that I was in contact with that wanted to send me something or that I did a trade with. I want to start with something that is already out of the box and actually pretty much the most special thing here, so I'm not keeping it for last, but I'm starting with a banger. Some of you might have noticed this pony. It's a G1 pony already in my background a couple of I don't know what videos ago, in one of my I think in another unboxing that I did. It was sitting here because I just put it there, and then some people already noticed it and they were like commenting like, oh my god, why is this pony in your background? Did I miss something? No, I haven't showed it yet, but I didn't have it in a box because it never was in a box. This is a trade that I did with my friend Sonja. She is always in the comments. She almost comments on every one of my videos. SF is her name in the comments, and she also lives in Berlin. And so when she had an idea about a trade, we did a trade already also before. Then we just meet up and we don't send boxes to each other because we're both living in Berlin. And this time it was again one of those times where we met up. We went eat out, Japanese, really nice, and exchanged some apart from exchange a lot of information, and we talked a lot, and it was really nice day, but we also exchanged some pieces. I gave her one of my little bit rarer monchishi, one of those like monster monchishi, the pink one, the Wookie I think it's called, or Kiki, or no, Kiki is what the French name of monchishi is. Anyways, Wookie, I forgot the name. But this is one that goes for a little more around or over 100 euro. And then she told me she actually has my grail My Little Pony. And this goes even for way more than actually this. So I also gave her a Shira doll, and I gave her a couple of these fakey kitties, and I would give her so much more because she had my grail pony for me. It is Nachtlicht, or Nightlight if you want to say the English name, but technically this pony does not really have an English name because it is a German exclusive, and it only came on German language back cards, so the real name is Nachtlicht, but if you translate Nachtlicht, it's Nightlight. Look at this beautiful girl. This has been for the very longest time my grail pony now. I am from Germany, so it makes sense that it would be more easy for me to come across this pony maybe than for some other people over in the US or in completely different parts of the world where this is then extremely rare. But even here in Germany, it's not a pony that you find all the time. I mean, it can't be very rare, I guess, but it's not very very often up for sale online, because most of these ponies are now in the hands of the collectors, and collectors are keeping these ponies. I have even seen pictures from collectors online that have multiples and 10 or 20 of these ponies, and they're keeping them all. So that's why they are apparently rare, because technically this was a normal pony release here in Germany, and probably also in Switzerland and Austria, because it's the German-speaking regions that all received kind of the same ponies with the German language on it. And it was the Rainbow Pony set, or one of the Rainbow Pony sets, because we also had the normal first Rainbow Pony set, and we also have the second Rainbow Pony set with the other hair colors, and then we have this mixed set where there's some Rainbow Ponies from the first or second set, but they look slightly different. Some are in different poses, some have different hair colors, etc. Some look almost the same. They're just not, produced there and don't have glittery symbols or something. And then there's two ponies that are completely like characters that were not released anywhere else, and that is Regentropfen, so raindrop, and Nachtlicht. And for most people, including me, Nachtlicht is kind of, I don't know, the most beautiful one because it is so special. It is so dark blue. It has more of the colors you could say of the second Rainbow Pony set, but also not really. It's different. It has like this kind of, you know, medley green, I would say. Then this typical like turquoise blue. Then we have the neon yellow. Then we have this coral, the coral blush, whatever you call this color here. Of course, in mane and tail. And this pony has purple eyes. It is produced in Hong Kong, I believe. Yeah, Hong Kong. It is, of course, in the bow tie pose. And yeah, the symbol is stars and a moon. Of course, both sides, because this is generation 1. And there's 2 versions of this pony out there. One with a little bit smaller symbol, but it's the same, but also the same symbol, but it's just smaller printed. And then this is the bigger printed symbol. You might recall at last Toyplosion, I bought kind of her counterpart. This is Ringtropfen, also here the bigger symbol, the bigger version. Now I have both of them, and I'm almost complete with this German Rainbow Pony set. I'm only missing German Skydancer now. Which this one would be also kind of expensive, but not that expensive as this one. I believe Nachtlicht is the most expensive one of the set. When I started collecting it, like in not collecting, but like collecting more, like, you know, regularly, this one went for around maybe 100 to 150. It has surpassed this now. It mostly more goes for around 300 or even more. And my like limit was always, I was like 150 I would maybe pay, but it hasn't popped up for this in a long time for me. And I really wanted this pony. And then Sonja was like, I actually have this pony. I bought it a while ago, but you know, she's not the biggest My Little Pony collector, but she loves Monchichi. So we swapped and now I have Nachtlicht. Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is one of the most beautiful ponies ever. By the way, what time did this come out? I mean, of course it's generation 1, so it's the 80s, but it's not, it's a little like difficult when you think like rainbow ponies, those must be very early on. And I think for German releases this is somewhat early on, but we didn't get ponies here in Germany that early on as like, you know, the first rainbow set in, I don't know what, 84 or something, and blah blah blah. We all got all of these sets a little later, and then this like unique rainbow pony set, the back card says 1987. So this is might have been then maybe in stores even just in 88, but around 1987, 88, this is when this pony set came out, and I can't be happier. I'm just like, this is the most beautiful, like, I mean, already look at the colors, and this is really strikingly different to most other ponies. Sure, there are other blue ponies, but not as dark. I mean, there's one that's even darker, I believe, a Dutch pony. But yeah, so the banger up front, thank you so much, Sonja. This is like, I was like blown away when I read your email that like, oh my god, I mean, this, can I even, like, how can I pay you back, like, with how many things? Because, like, I personally would think, like, this Monchichi, if you really go for what, you know, what it's worth by sold listings or whatever, then this is more expensive than the Monchichi I gave her for this. But she was okay with it, and I'm like, I will always be, like, thankful for this generous, super lovely trade, Sonja. So the first thing here, opening up with a banger, at least for me it's a banger. I don't even know where I want to put you. She's also in such a good condition. There's nothing, there's no haircut, there are no, like, I don't even see any spots on this pony. There's no rub on the symbol or the eyes. The tail was really frizzy, but you know, I can manage that, so I went through it with the flat iron and then curled it, so this looks super nice. It is in beautiful condition, can't be happier. But I have so many more packages here, so I have, maybe let's go through all of the packages at first. like what they are technically. This is probably one that is waiting for the longest time, so I would start with this. This comes from the US, and as you can see, it has Santa Claus on it. Yeah, this came around Christmas to me. This comes from, and I hope I say the name correct and I don't have it wrongly memorized, but I think Prince of Pastries. That's your name on Instagram. And they contacted me about, like, they had a doll that I said I don't have, I would really like, and it's not one that was released here. So a Barbie doll. So yeah, this is not all ponies here, and there's also lots of other toys here. So Prince of Pastries, I hope that's correct. I know you have been waiting for this, you know, showing up in my videos for such a long time now. I'm so sorry, but I always want to kind of make the right videos, put the right things together in one video so that it makes sense, and I didn't know where to put this otherwise, because I personally think there's one doll in here and I wouldn't make a video about one doll, so I needed to include a couple of other things here. But I can never be sure if someone stuffs other things in these packages, but it's pretty lightweight, so I hope that there's just what I'm expecting in here. Then I actually have this little package here that comes from Tommy. Do you remember Tommy? He has been, you know, a supporter of my channel for the longest time. I think he has been watching since 2020 or so and has been sending me packages here and there. He's such a lovely guy. He also collects ponies and some other vintage toys, but very curated. He has downsized his collection a lot. He's from Germany. And here and there he has sent me some little packages, sometimes for around Christmas. He has made me this one Vlogmas season, this awesome pony advent calendar with all of the cutouts, and he's amazing, and I never really get any, like, upfront any information like, hey, I'm going to send you a package, and no, it just shows up and then it's here. So I have just peeked in very shortly, and I think there's ponies in, so it looked like there's some more G1 ponies, 1 or 2 or something. By the weight, it's heavier than just one, so I don't know. Then I have the super tiny package. I forgot your name. Oh no, let me quickly check the name. This comes also from Germany, from someone who contacted me via email. She had found her old ponies and you know, toys in the basement or attic or something, and she of course wants to keep most of them also for her daughter, ponies, etc. But and she's not a collector herself, but she had some things where she was like, do you want to have some of them? And one of these pieces I chose because I think it fits right into my collection, so this will be in here. Let me quickly check the name because I'm stupid. I should have just checked the name. No, not Allison, something similar. I know, I don't remember. Not Allison, but Aliza. Similar, Aliza, I guess. So thank you, Aliza, for this package. I will open it up here. I'm really curious. I have just peeked in, so I know what it is already. And then I have another bigger box here for today. And this comes from Nadine, from Leipzig. Also from Germany, and this is a trade. This is a full-on trade. We traded ponies against Barbies, against fashions, against other toys, etc. So this could be its own video, but I wanna put them all together in one here. So let's keep it going with this. As I said, I have it for, I think it arrived still maybe in the end of December or something like this, but there was no way I could have included it in any Vlogmas or something. And I'm slow. If you want to send me something, you always have to know that it might take half a year till I get to the box. So this one I haven't really opened yet, so okay. Oh, there's something else on the bottom. Oh my god. Of course, there's more than I was expecting. But I guess this will be the doll. But let's get to the bottom here. I don't see a note. Oh, there's the note at the bottom. There's two other things. So I don't see like a like a note or a letter or something. Or is this it? Ah, here it is. Maybe I opened it up from the wrong way around. So let me get here. Pineapple. What do we have here? You're oh so sweet. Thank you. Lau, thank you for all the amazing YouTube videos you make. Sean, Prince of Pastry on YouTube and Instagram. Oh, on YouTube. So I have to check out what you are doing on YouTube. I only I was contacted by you, like of course on, maybe you also wrote in a YouTube comment first, but I didn't know. Or maybe you don't make YouTube videos. I don't know. Maybe it's just that this is your name on YouTube and Instagram. But Prince of Pastry, I was correct. So starts with a pineapple here. I love pineapples. Very good. But like, this was not like what we discussed. Oh my god, this is a darling dino on card, or like rather two of the mini darling dinos, and I love these cards. They are so pastel beautiful. I will not take this off the card. Especially as I do have these two. I actually have these exact ones, and they came from Chat Marvelous, so also from the US. I think I even have this comb. Yeah, I have all of these already out of the package. Oh my god, the darling dinos. They're from Mauritius Toys from the early 90s. Let me check, maybe 93 or something like that. Does it say? I don't see a date. 92 here, 92 Mauritius Industries. And of course they made bigger ones with brushable hair, longer hair, like more like pony size. Some really big ones also with fashions. They made these smaller ones, they made teeny tiny ones. At one point they also made farm animals in this style. Oh, I love this. Look at these colors. I mean, isn't this the freaking best like colorway here? The super pastel with the rainbow, and then you see all these dancing dinosaurs there. It should be always kind of the same characters. T-Rex and Triceratops, Ceratops, and Bronte. And we have here probably, I don't know, I cannot even tell. This is probably Bronte, and this is T-Rex and I don't know. Thank you so much. I will probably put this either like next to or above my have one Magic Troll Baby that has a similar card, also on card. I will put it there, or I make a new, because I have a new idea where to hang up like carded things, because I usually am an out of box and like out of card collector, but like some of the cards from the 90s, like some of the packaging is just so beautiful. By the way, in Germany we had these toys, so I've also found one at the flea market, but it's not that often that you find them. When I started in 2020 getting more into vintage toys, I saw tons of them online from Germany, carded. I don't know if it was these ones or the bigger ones, but I was like, no, and they were not expensive. But I was like, no, I don't want to have like carded things, blah, blah, blah. I should have just bought them because they were maybe like 20, 25 like euros per card or something. And they're the German cards then, because this is definitely an American card. Your true dinosaur friend, collect them all. Long hair to style. I don't know, it's not that long to style, but hey. And later on, last year in Japan, I even saw some of these German cards of them, but whatever. I'm already taking way too long here. What do we have here? A Barbie paper doll for a special girl. Oh my god! And this is not taken off the card yet. I will, of course, also not. But you could pop this out. It has the perforation on the edges. Maybe you can see it better from the back side. That, yeah, it is perforated. So you could, you know, pop them out and then have all of these fashions to put on. A tennis dress, a riding dress, a beautiful gown here. What time is this? This must be like late 70s or early 80s, I would say. Here comes Barbie to be your friend and play a game of let's pretend. Ah, it's in rhymes. Her vest and skirt will look just right from birthday fun from morning till night. Tennis is her favorite sport. Won't she look stylish on the court? Her riding outfit looks just great. Her gown is perfect for a date. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, okay. Random. But anyway, happy birthday. But anyway, that Barbie is dressed. She's sure to look her very best. Does it have a date? Oh, this is so sweet. Ambassador cards. 79. I was guessing correct that this is like late 70s. This artwork is so special. It's so cute. Oh my god, I love this. Thank you so freaking much. This is something I will not just find here anywhere. Because I don't know, maybe we had some of these paper dolls also in Germany or in Europe. But yeah, this is very, very special. And here's probably the doll. I can already see the color poking through. I see a blue shoe. Yeah, it's a doll dressed in blue. Wow! Her earrings! She is in such a good condition. This is Locket Surprise Kayla. She looks like a Teresa, but for whatever reason in this line they decided to give her the name Kayla. Let me have a look at her. Wow. Locket Surprise. Oh, you know the other shoe also. Where is it? Let's leave the shoes off because she is just a normal pumps for now. Locket Surprise is of course a 90s Barbie line, but there was not just Barbie, there was also a Ken, and there was one other friend, and that's Kayla. She has the Teresa face, but with more like almost reddish auburn hair. Wow, the condition is like, she looks just like straight out of the box. It is in, wow, all the glitter is here. She has this is always missing when you find like also the normal Locket Surprise Barbie, of course. This piece here, it's a little elastic. And then of course this is one of the dolls that has a very special gimmick. She has of course a painted on top, you could say, but even more than just painted on, you can open it up because there is a little locket. You can put a picture. In this case it is, oh, she could put her best friend Barbie in there. Or maybe they're lovers, who doesn't know, who knows. And there's also a little mirror. And I think you could exchange this part here, this green part, and also put some makeup in there, like lip gloss or something. Then you of course can close this. Like this, and it looks like it has like a pattern on it, so you don't need to put an outfit over it, but you can. The locket here, this is just for show. This is not a working one, but you can take it off. And you could also put, I think, the earrings on there, or there is a lot of changeability with the earrings. So that's also why these huge earrings often are missing. I believe these are the original ones. Wow, she even, did you just take her out of the box? She even still has the what's it called, the plastic. Wow, she's stunning. Of course, she also has a ring, and this is a special body. So that she doesn't have the twist and turn waist, because this is one piece blue. The skirt often is a little like the elastic in here is a little stretched, but this is still, wow, 3 layers of tulle and sparkly flowers over it. But I'm like amazed, in such good condition. She must have just been taken out of the box. I really wonder if you just, maybe you had her in the box. I mean, I cannot 100% remember what we wrote, like what we were texting, but maybe you just took her out of the box and then sent to me. I mean, wow, because I also don't collect dolls in the box. I wouldn't even have like space for it. Wow. Locket Surprise, the line is, I think, box date 93, in stores in 94, and I'm almost certain that in Germany we only had Barbie and Ken. I see that in the Barbie magazines, like the Barbie journals, there's only advertisements for Barbie and for Ken. This character is not popping up. I could still imagine that she was maybe released in other European countries, like, I don't know, what, the UK or the Netherlands or France, or I don't know. But I think Germany, we did not have her. Wow, she is stunning. Look at this eye makeup. And look at these earrings. And yeah, she still has the plastic thingy on here. I might even leave it there, because I mean, like this, the earrings are not like, you know, popping off to the side. They're just like fixated in the spot. I'm baffled. Wow. Thank you so much, Prince of Pastry. I'm sorry, what was your real name? I could maybe just also say Sean. Thank you so much, Sean. I hope you're watching this video, or maybe you were already how should I say, you were so frustrated that it takes so long for me to get to this package, but wow, thank you so much. I was literally really just expecting this doll, and this would have been already like more than enough. I don't know why do I deserve this beautiful doll? Okay, let me make cool content here. What else do I have today? I think I wanna check out these ponies. As I said, I looked quickly in there because it was like, Tommy is sending me again something, like what is it? And I just saw these like packages, and then I was like peeking into one of them. I was like, oh, pony. I think G1 pony. I think I just looked into one, so I don't know what the other is, but I'm just expecting that it's maybe more than the other one might also be a pony. I think there's two. Yeah, two of these here. And there's a card. Okay, let's first read the card. By the way, he has his own like design, I don't know, want to say studio or whatever. He designs like interior design, very cute things, like these. They all look like these shapes with these cute faces. So Tulipa Studio, that's him. And it says, of course, this is German because he's from Germany. So I try to translate it immediately. So it says, Hi Lau. Once again, a life sign from me and a thank you. I hope I have looked correctly when I saw the collection tour, that there's no doubles, but greetings from Tommy. Let's see. I didn't see for now which pony it is. I just remember it was definitely a pony somehow. So let me see if I don't know what do we have here. Oh, this is. I was at first like. A peachy again? This is not a peachy. This is a cotton candy, but it looks like a peachy. Is it also a Macau version? Or what is it? Yeah. So I have a Macau cotton candy, but I think mine is the Palomino one. Let me check, because now I'm also confused, because at first I was like, wait, is this again a Macau Peachy? Because I have a Macau Peachy. I recently found a second one, which now my friend Cotton Candy Kittens has, but no. The one that I have another Macau cotton candy, but this is the Palomino version with the, you know, light hair. And this because this color-wise looks just actually like a peachy, but then you see the cutie mark, and you see the symbol, and it is a cotton candy. Wow, no, I don't have this. So amazing. I mean, how many variants are out there? I love pony variants. This is also in such a nice condition, the hair. And I've said this also already probably in the last video where I showed the other Macau Peachy. They feel different. Macau ponies feel so smooth, a little more rubbery, so soft. I love them, and the eyes, and they have mostly really long hair. Here, see? They're more haired, like longer. Usually the collector pose ponies don't have that long hair. She is beautiful. I mean, her hair is so smooth, it could even be rehaired, but I don't know, even if it is rehaired, I don't care. Wow, thank you. I don't have this variant. There's so many pony variants out there, especially with the collector pose pony. So this is an early on pony. The Macau versions, I mean, they're produced in Macau. They were released mostly in the German-speaking areas, so the Middle European. I mean, it could have also been that they were also released in the Benelux areas, but I think they pop up mostly from Germany. So these must have been one of the earliest ponies available in Germany. I was already talking about like how early were ponies even released in Germany. I don't think that they were like all of these sets when I always say this pony is year 2, so it's 84, 85, then probably in Germany it was released a couple of years later just. Because I think the first ponies that we got here were the Macau, like early ponies. And those were not the rainbow ponies or something. So I think only ponies that were in the collector pose were produced in Macau. Another collector pose pony. Okay, now I also don't have this one. Wow, this must also be a Macau. I think Tommy is a huge fan of Macau ponies. I'm too. So, yep, Macau. And this is, I don't even know how you would kind of call this, because it technically looks like it might be a blossom, but then it has butterscotch symbols. It has butterscotch's symbols. So the cutie mark has these butterflies that usually, maybe let's grab one. This would be the normal butterscotch. The orange brownish with a purple with the orange symbol, you know, with blonde hair almost. We have the same butterflies, but like on a completely different pony that looks way more like a maybe more like a blossom, but also way more intense. So it is also such an interesting pony. This one has some little, you know, marks on the other side. You can see there's one of these highlighter marks and then some blue. I mean, these, they could really be from someone's pencil, or I don't know, pen rather, or something than here. But it really doesn't matter. Here's another little spot. So she has some issues with her body, but also the hair is really nice again, and the eyes, they just look a little different. And here actually the hair isn't even that long, so I cannot tell if this is maybe then cut, because usually Macau ponies have longer hair. Or is this in Italy? No, this is also Macau. There you see Macau. Wow, two. This sounded really weird. Wow. Two new Macau ponies to my collection. I mean, they can also be, because they are rather unusual variants, they can also be more expensive. As I said, here in Germany, as they were mostly released in Germany, you also find them more frequently, and also just sometimes random, when people don't really care when they put a pony online what country of origin it has. So you can still find these here and there for like affordable normal pony prices. But if someone knows that these are specific, like rare variants, then, and especially in other countries, like I would say in the US also, these ponies would be probably more sought after. But all of these definitely are considered Nirvana ponies, which I actually learned. In the beginning, I always thought Nirvana ponies are just ponies that were produced in a different country, like other than usual. So I always thought that like a Nachtlicht, because it's just produced in Hong Kong, like a lot of other ponies, would not be considered a Nirvana pony. But I guess Nirvana pony really means it is a pony that's not easily reachable, whether it is an exclusive to a different country or it is a different country make, a variant from a different country, either produced there or just released there. So all of these are kind of considered Nirvana ponies by collectors. This is nothing that Hasbro ever invented this name also Nirvana ponies. This is really something that the collectors community at one point, I don't know, it came up. They are hard, like not easily reachable, like they're in the Nirvana somewhere and it's difficult for you to get them, something like that. That's how the name Nirvana ponies came up. So all of these rarer variants produced in other countries other than normal, you know, China, Hong Kong, or released in different other parts just of the world, those could all be considered Nirvana ponies. Wow, thank you, Tommy. This is amazing. You totally paid attention. Like, I didn't have these, although one of them looks rather similar to others. Thank you so much. I love these ponies. I love every freaking single item here that I have on my table right now. And let's keep it going with pony, at least a little bit, because this small envelope also has not a pony, but a pony item. So Alisa, she said, or she sent me a picture also of some other little goodies. I think there were some trolls and I don't remember what else, but one item this year stood out to me, as in, I've never seen this. I don't really know what this was used for. It is a really small little case, or I don't know, a little clutch. So I thought this is amazing because it's more like a pony merch item. Let's read the letter here. So this is actually the most recent thing that arrived. It just arrived 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I don't know, but I mean, her letter is from the beginning of June, so it can't be that long ago. So, liebe Lau, she also writes in German because she's also from Germany. She says, as we discussed here, the little pony clutch, little like etui that I found in the box with all the old stuff. She's happy, or I'm happy when I'm happy or like about this piece, and when I find a little, you know, space in my collection for it. I definitely will. I will show it to you, of course, also up close. Yeah, I wish you a nice summer, and she's happy about all of my upcoming videos. Greetings from Frankfurt, Alisa. So this comes from Frankfurt, Germany. And what actually is this? This, of course, is a little, you can see it, a little pouch thingy. It has a snap button, it opens up, and then it's like, I don't know, what did you put in there? It is really cute color. It is this soft pastel neon, because it probably used to be a little more neon. You can see it in the, I don't know, on the inside parts there where no light has come on. I guess it used to be a little more neon, but maybe also not. It's a beautiful soft pastel color. It's German, My Kleines Pony. Then here's one of the pictures, and then there's a laying pony at the back. And it says Remus. So, Remus GmbH, Filderstadt. The thing that I know that is has like a connection to My Little Pony concerning Remus, because I mean, My Little Pony is from Hasbro, not from Remus. But Remus in Germany made little pony booklets and cassette tapes. And sometimes they were also combined, that the cassette tapes had also a booklet with it to, you know, read through the story. So I have like one cassette tape from Remus. Let me show it to you because they look a little different than the usual ones. Here, they have different covers than the other pony cassette tapes that usually we have here. So this is also a cassette tape from Remus. They also have songs sometimes on it, and the cassette tapes look a little different. And this most likely came also, you can see it also there, Remus. Most likely also with a little, you know, booklet or like little, you know, story. Remus, I think also, and don't quote me on that, released some magazines. Maybe also, not the My Little Pony magazines, but like magazines where you also each month got a little story to read together with a cassette or something, like Disney ones or something. I don't know, maybe this was just a little gift, a little extra in one of those releases. but I still wouldn't know what to use it for. Please give me an update, anyone that has an idea where this comes from directly or what you would put in it. I mean, you could technically put everything in it. Your little belongings, a little bit pocket money. But I mean, it's way too small for a cassette tape to fit in, of course, because this is the size. Yeah. You could put maybe some chewing gum cigarettes in there, because that would have the correct size. I don't know. Some chocolates, or I don't know. If you know where this exactly comes from, that would be amazing to find out. But anyways, it is so beautiful. It is something more special than, you know, special than just the pony, but like, you know, you have the ponies, but you have tons of merch around it, and this is one of the cool merch items. So thank you so much. This is such a sweet gift, and I will treasure it and will put it, I already kind of know where I want to put it. There I have some other little pony mini suitcases and pony things that are like in the box, or not card, but the pony game, etc. Around this area I will probably put it. Okay, and now we are getting already to the last box, but I'm pretty sure there's lots of stuff in. I cannot fully remember what all went into our trade, but I remember I had more ponies for her, but she had more Barbies for me. I'm pretty sure it went that way around. So there should be a couple of dolls, definitely. And then also some other, like maybe some fashions and some other completely different toys. So haven't opened it. I've just, you know, cut the tape open. What do we see here? I see, here's the letter up front. Ah, it's a Deedle one. It's a little Deedle card. So let's first read through here. One of the typical Deedle Mouse, probably from the 90s, greeting cards from Depesche. Danke für den tollen Tausch und die ständige Inspiration durch deine Videos. Liebe Grüße, Nadine. So she says thanks for the nice trade and the inspiration from my videos. So I'm happy that my videos somehow spark inspiration. I don't know, they probably just spark the need to buy stuff, but yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Nadine. First of all, thanks for this cute card. Definitely love these old Deedle items. I just don't collect them, but the card is amazing. Although I have like started to kind of get into my brain that I want to have more of these Deedle magnets. Maybe you remember in one of the last videos I showed you a little Deedle magnet for my fridge. I think that's a good idea. If I want to collect anything Deedle, it should be magnets for my fridge. So maybe that collection will grow, but Deedle is such a part of my childhood and you know, early teenhood, so to say. Okay, let's check. Oh, what do we have here? See, I don't remember if this was part of our trade or if this is something that you put in just for free. This is a little Barbie magazine. And this is not the typical Barbie journals, just, you know, the journals were just advertisement magazines. You got them for free in your toy store, and they showed the newest releases. There were also some interactive things and some stories in there or whatever. But I think this was really something you could buy or even have a subscription to, because it says it costs money. It was 3,90 Deutsche Mark. And this is from, oh, yeah, also from June, so also hot summer here, but oh my god, exactly 20 years ago. Almost like to the point, because I'm still filming this in June. I think it will go up when it's already July. So this is from June 1996, and now we are in, oh, it's not 20 years, it's 30 years ago, sorry. It's exactly 30 years ago. Still, my brain isn't even comprehending, like making the, like, it's 30 years ago, it's not 20 years ago. That it would have been 2006. It is from 1996, of course. We have Sparkle Beach Barbie in the cover, and es ist German. Extra coole Ohrschmucksteine, witzige Tiersticker, 3 Sammelkarten. Oh, I love this. So I will have so much fun. I will just probably quickly show you some pages here. because I also don't know what is in here. There's some probably ideas for children's birthday parties. Oh, there's some fashions here. We've got some Sparkle Beach fashions, and some others, sporting fashions. We have like some ideas, I don't know, for Barbie, playing with cards. There are some comics, or like what's it called, like a photo story, because these are real Barbies posed for photos. Oh, I love this. And what else? Yeah, there's even more comics in here. So you can definitely see this used to be in a collection from someone who put it in, because there are some holes, put it in a binder. There. I don't know if you can see the holes, but there are 2 holes. I also got some pony magazines that had these, you know, holes in it, because the child had them in one binder, and this is probably the same. Starts already great. And what is this? Chockies. This seems to be some chocolates? Yeah, Chockies. It's just little animals made out of chocolate, apparently. And there's a little duck. I don't know this style of chocolate, but it seems to be a specific brand. I can't read that, sorry. I will try them. They look very cute. What else? Okay, now it really starts probably with some of our pieces, but wait. I think I know what this is from, but I forgot it. Gosh. This is definitely, this is the Barbie, these are Barbie pants, sure. This is the flaking material that will crumble off when I put it on a doll. It's amazing. It looks very much like very late 80s, late 90s or early 2000s. I just looked through a Barbie magazine and saw that this is a doll where these pants are separate. You get the doll and you also got a separate pair of pants. I don't remember which doll this is from. It also definitely has the early 2000s Velcro. I just looked through Barbie magazine and saw these. Oh, I cannot remember right now. Gosh. If I remember when I edit the video, I will put what this is from. Was this part of our trade? Was it? Yeah. Now I know what this is from. Yeah, of course, the doll should be in here. Ah, if you already know what this is from, then you know one of the dolls that's in there. Then it's from 1999, probably released in 2000. Oh no. Ah, my brain, of course. Of course I know where this is from. But I will not say it. If you know your late 90s, early 2000s Barbies, then you probably know where this is from. Okay. Oh, first let's get to some of these small bits and bobs. And do I have this one? I think I don't have this one. This is another one of the, this is not a Darling Dino. We had Darling Dinos here. This is a different toy line, but it's also early 90s and a little dinosaur. No, this is a Magic Diaper Baby. So a Magic Diaper Dinosaur, Magic Diaper Baby Dinosaur, Magic Diaper Dinosaur Baby. I don't remember which way you put the names, but this is a little Magic Diaper Dino Baby. And I think I don't have this one. I love them so much. They're so cute. They're so pastel. Of course, Magic Diaper Babies, they're by Galoob, and they're from like 1990, 91, 92, 93, around that time. They were mostly these babies, human babies. All sorts of poses, and they have the feature that if you put them in warm or like hot or cold water, the diaper will change color. I actually don't know if that also works on the dinos, and so if the diaper would reveal blue, it's a boy, if it's pink, it's a girl, you know, very stereotypical, but I mean, it's a fun gimmick, isn't it? And as I said, mostly babies, human babies. There's also some mermaids, and then there's animals, and there's these dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are the best ones. they're the cutest. They have the cutest colors. Because the animals are more realistic colors, and then the babies, the human babies, they're flesh tones and maybe have a head on or something, but mostly not even. They maybe have a teddy in the arm or something. I don't like the babies like so much, but these, totally. And here we have something that oh my god, it's so cute. I have never had in my hand. This is so weird. This belongs to the Puppy Surprise line. Though it's not one of the normal babies, the normal puppies, just this came separate on a card. And I think they're called Tiny Puppy Surprise? Tiny Surprise Pups? Pup Bath Fun Water Pup, something like that. So definitely the tiny Tiny Puppy Surprise or Tiny Surprise Puppies. Definitely like baby dogs, and then released separately on card. And there are some that are, you know, they have still the plush body that normal Puppy Surprise babies should have. They are laying more like backwards, so like more like a teddy. Then there are some that came with a bottle, so like, I don't know, like drinking wet style. And then there's these bath fun pups. I have to look up what they actually called. Bath time fun pup or something like that. And there you could have some that either are a squeezer that could, you know, then spit water, or this is a swimming one. And I don't know how it works, but maybe if you put it in the water, it really starts, you know, pedaling like whoop, 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 and then it swims around in the bathtub. I need to try it out. That must be a specific way that probably it swims on its own, I guess, because there's no battery or something in it. But it is so weird. First of all, because it doesn't have a plush body, and second of all, this is a dog wearing a bikini. This is so weird. I mean, it's cute. It's really cute, but it's also really weird. It has a little bit of nose rub. Other than that, it's just, you know, a white little puppy with pink ears and some pink spots here. There's no mommy to this. So usually the Puppy Surprise line is you have these bigger plush dogs. They have a hard plastic face. Other than that, it's fur. And then the belly you can open up via Velcro. And then you have the little puppies. I have a lot of them behind me here. These are the normal ones here. These are the baby puppies that then come out of the mommy. You know, plush with beans in them. But from the face you can see it is the same style. They are made by Hasbro, and they came out in the early 90s as well, like 93. Maybe these then were a little later. Maybe these came out in 94. Haven't really checked. Let me quickly check what they're actually called. Something with bath, play, fun, puppy, bath. I don't remember. They're called My Tiny Puppy Surprise. So that's what all the different ones were, the ones that have still the plush or the drinking wet ones, etc. So My Tiny Puppy Surprise. And then this is the Bath Pup Surprise. And yeah, they were wrapped in one, looked like a towel, so you could only see the face peeking out. But if you got like a different color of towel, you were sure to get a different one each time. So it was not fully a blind bag or anything, but still you didn't really know. And you could get one because either that has a specific other body, like more like looks like it's crawling. That would be a water spitter, so you could, you know, soak it up with water, like, and then it would spit water, I guess. That's at least how I understand it. Or you could get one of these swimming ones. This is one of the swimming ones. It is so weird, but it is so cute. And it is exactly what I want to collect, you know, the weird and cute girl toys from the, you know, late 80s, early 90s. That's my favorite era for toys. So, oh my god, can you still see here all of the things? I don't know. Here. But there's of course way more in this box. So I see some smaller bits and bobs and fashions. Let's first, yep, here's a doll. Here's another small thing. Oh, I don't know what this is. Weird. If I feel some other small things so that I can, you know, focus on the dolls for the last thing. Ah yeah, So here this looks like it's fashions, and I don't know what this is, but let's first quickly go through this, because this is a G4 My Little Pony set, and this is not just, it's not a brushable, it's actually one that is kind of belongs a little bit to the blind bags. It's not a blind bag one, but it's just the size of the blind bags. And here we have, oh, so many tiny pieces. We have Mrs. Dazzle Cake. She looks super show accurate, like from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. So cute. I think I have a Mrs. Cake and the size, but I think I don't have this one. I think I have a totally different one. Because this belongs to this amazing set here. You can, because of course she's called Mrs. Cake, Mrs. Dazzle Cake, so she is definitely one that she works, or she runs actually the bake shop, the bakery there. So you have this, I don't know what you call this, where you buy the food, and then we have different cakes here, or muffins, and of course Pinkie Pie is often also working there. We have our bowl of sugary sweets. This is more like a mixing bowl. So many tiny pieces. What is this? A bagel? No, it's of course not a bagel. This is a donut. Let's put this here as well. And a teeny tiny piece of cake. Oh, this is so cute. I usually don't collect these. These have a special name. I don't remember, like, what were they called? Ponyland something, I don't remember. They were not blind bag, of course. They were released on card with a special like scene like that belongs to this pony. She's even wearing an outfit, you could say, like an apron or something. And I usually like don't care really for these, but because normally when you find these at flea markets, you just find the pony. If I would find, I don't know, these muffins, I wouldn't even know where they're from, that they are from a pony set. These are of course from the 2010s. So I don't know about this one. This might be from 2014 or something. I don't know. Or later on. Does it have a date actually on it? The mold seems to be from 2015. So middle of the line. And it's not that I want or need to collect all these tiny pieces, but Nadine had this, you know, to offer for me, and I was like, I kind of like this. I think to have one of these sets super complete is amazing. So, because usually I just collect the figures, the ponies itself in one of those glass jars. So, and all of these tiny pieces, I need to make sure I don't lose them. I don't remember what this is from. It looks kind of creepy. Is this, what is this? Does it say something? Disney Pixar. Yeah, I was really thinking that this is from Toy Story 3. You know, Big Baby with the hanging eye. I mean, it's not creepy or anything. It's a little creepy, but it's not a bad like a bad guy character. It is, because for a while it works for Lotso, but I think this is probably meant to be Big Baby. It's a little creepy, but I don't remember like that we included this. Maybe this was just something random. I do collect Toy Story toys, but I don't have them on display anymore because most Toy Story toys are pretty big. So currently they are like in a box in my basement. I feel really sorry. The only Toy Story toys that are up here in my room, or my other room, is Jessie, because she's my favorite character, and Lotso, because he smells like strawberries, and I got him in Disneyland Paris. By the way, I have not watched Toy Story 5 yet, because it's not out in cinemas here. In Germany we get this just next month, probably because of the dub, that the dub takes longer. I don't know why, but it just comes out mid-July here. So I haven't seen Toy Story 5 yet. I will, because I'm a huge Toy Story fan. And I know Disney is making all of these sequels, but with Toy Story I'm okay with it. Interesting. Oh, I know what this is. No, it's not a Barbie fashion, but it's so good. I don't know, that's crazy that Nadine had this. This is actually the full outfit for the wee little miss, a ballerina. We have the little leotard. Technically it should have some little spots on it, some glittery, I guess, but it doesn't matter. Here we have a little ruffle, and we have the 2 skirts. The only thing that I have, because I have this doll for the longest time, found her in 2020 at the flea market, I only have the skirt. That's the only thing. And of course there is another skirt. You have the leotard, and then you have the little ruffle for around the shoulders or whatever you want to do with it. The hairpiece or... So good. I will not get the doll down. I have dressed her in something completely different for the longest time. I think there should be some tights maybe to it as well, but no, probably not, because she has these crisscross straps painted on her legs. So I know, I don't think that she has tights on. Probably some shoes, but it's so good that I finally have these pieces. And no, I could not just put random Barbie pieces because they have completely different bodies. You know, the Little Miss dolls are like this size, you know, Little Miss Singing Mermaid and Little Miss Magic Hair, and all of those dolls are mostly behind me. You cannot see them because they're a little higher. But the wee Little Miss dolls are just this, but still they're more like sturdy, they're different build, they're more like a toddler doll. So there was never anything that I really could put on her that would fit really well. So, and also, I don't know, I didn't have anything that would really match this. So it's so good to finally have this. I think these dolls are also from the early 90s, like 1990, around that time. And it seems here are Barbie pieces in it. Let's go through the Barbie fashions. I believe this is not Barbie, but this is, I mean, it might be, but I think this is one of those typical, you know, clone fashion pieces that are just so early 90s or late 80s. This is so cool. I love it. Look at all of these patterns and these colors. I don't remember what this is from. I have to check. This is probably something for Ken. Is it from some Ken fashion? Is it maybe directly from a specific Ken? I don't remember it. Then we have this. This definitely goes together. It's probably from the 90s. And no, I've never found any of these pieces. So I don't have the skirt nor the top. No, I have both of these together. Here I really cannot immediately tell you what is what, but I think this is a Barbie piece, pretty sure. Or maybe not even, it doesn't have a Barbie tag, so maybe it is not Barbie. Maybe it is also Petra. No, it has a Barbie tag. Ah yeah, has the mid-90s Barbie tag. Yeah, I would date this, it has this tag here. I would date this for around, oh, maybe it is maybe to 1995, 96, 97, 4, 5, 6, 7, around that time I would guess this came out. Ah, this is also cool. I don't have specifically this doll, but this goes, I think she is called Sports Star Barbie or something. She is a doll from either the late 70s or early 80s that has this very specific look in, like she has very special eyes, eye makeup and all. And the same doll with the same face was released under different names in different fashions. So there's Disco Barbie, there's Acapulco Barbie, there's, I think this is Sports Star Barbie, there is, I don't remember, there's 4 or 5 or something dolls that have the exact same face, very distinct, and came out in different fashions, and I think they're all European exclusives, maybe also Canada, but not really US. So this is one of the fashion pieces, and it looks in really, really good condition. So even the number is still on here, look. So I have 2 of these dolls, and currently I have one in the Disco Barbie outfit, which is a golden glittery, very, very short jumpsuit, so like a play suit. And the other one, I don't even remember what I have on her. Just a random blue outfit, just an early 80s outfit. So I could dress this other one in this, and then I have like could be her original outfit. This is super good. This is like, you know, late 70s, early 80s. I don't remember which doll was released which year. One of them was 79, one came out in 80, one came out in 81 or so, around that time. And these are all of the mini little bags here. I will get now to the dolls because I don't know if there's anything else. Wow! So good! So good. This is an African-American Ken. I personally don't remember which one he could be. He definitely has the straight arms, so he cannot be like the African-American variant of, I don't know, of Crystal Ken or something, because I mean then the more special releases had the angle arms. He has the straight arms, so he's probably a beach one. And judging by the eyebrows, if the African American Ken has the same eyebrows than as the white Ken, then he could be the African American version of Tropical Ken. Because look at these eyebrows. They're very bushy, and they also have these little zigzag. You know, this is not just straight in it. He looks so cool. Oh my god. I don't have any of this Ken because he has, it's like an afro hairstyle, but it's molded. This is, I think, the African American version definitely of the Crystal Ken face. So this is the Crystal Ken African American variant. And yeah, his body looks fine. He has a cool outfit on. I don't know if this is indeed maybe a Ken outfit of that era. The snap button doesn't look like it. Looks more like it's a little corroded, but it could be, because other than that, I mean, I have to check. Maybe this is a Best Buy or something. Could be a Ken outfit. But I'm pretty sure it's not his outfit, because I think I mean, I could be wrong because I don't remember. Maybe Nadine told me what he is, but it looks like he could be the African American variant of Tropical Ken. Tropical Ken 1985. Yeah, 85. Very, very exciting. My first Ken with this specific face mold. We'll put the cards down. Is he in frame? Can he stand? Perfect. What else do we have here? Oh, what do I have here? Ah, yeah, this is a doll. No, this is not a Barbie doll. Ah, she's so cute. This is my second one of these. I can show you my other one because it's right behind me here. It's this weird mermaid that has the face mold. The face is copied from the Cherry Mary Muffin dolls, just bigger, and it's not by Mattel. And this one is the one that has the pink mermaid tail and also used to have pink hair. Of course, it is bleached and is in horrible condition here because it's polypropylene, and these were meant to be bath toys, so the hair will not look good. But actually, I will leave it in this little updo. You can still see the pink in it. And you know, when you look in the face, yep, that's a Cherry Mary Muffin face. Cherry Mary Muffin is, of course, a doll line from Mattel from the late 80s. But they came on normal doll bodies and had cute, you know, cupcake dresses and all. But whatever company made these, they just used the same face mold and made it bigger, because this is bigger. This is bigger than a Cherry Mary Muffin. They gave them these non-movable mermaid bodies. They don't even have a bra. There's nothing here. It's just the tail. And yeah, this one here I found at a flea market years ago by this point, probably in 2021 or so, I guess. Also had horrible hair, this one, but just this one probably used to be pink to begin with. I just, you know, curled it. And you can just move the arms up and down and then the head. So you can either make them look straight or to the side, and then, I don't know, something like this. I don't intend to specifically collect them or anything, but they're a little special. They're a little weird. Do they have the exact same face? No. This one has lighter lips and also different eye color. If you look at the makeup, it's generally lighter. This has more darker, more turquoise eyes, and this is really, really striking light blue. They probably have a name, and I just forgot the name there, but they are technically just budget Little Mermaid dolls that came in grocery stores or something like that. They were released in different colorways, so there's definitely pink ones and purple ones, and there's the ones that are just blonde, but with blue and da. They have names. They're like, I mean, not names as in this is Marie and this is Sarah or something. I think they just have, I don't know, bath time fun mermaid or something like that. And also not a known toy company, I believe. So nothing that I would remember. But it's so cute to have a second one. And I don't know if these are like European exclusives or they were available everywhere. I don't remember. It's so long ago when I researched about this one and I cannot remember this one anymore. Okay, this was not a Barbie, but it was still a doll. I believe, yeah, here we have a Barbie. And here we have the doll that goes to the pants that I was grabbing out of the box at first. Because now I remember. Wow, she is beautiful. Yep, she is in early 2000s or like very late 90s. I believe box date probably 1999. A doll that technically is not really my era of collecting. But for this beauty I make an exception. This is Nichelle from the Generation Girl toy line. So the Generation Girl Barbie line. And yeah, she came with this outfit, and then these pants were kind of her second outfit. I think she's not from the basic first release, but this is the dance party one, because I think Generation Girl, if you don't know, box date 1999, probably in stores in 2000. This was kind of the line that changed Barbie around a little. You know, you had the new face mold for Barbie herself, the Generation Girl face mold, off with the superstar face, in with the new Generation Girl face, or I mean, I don't know if it was really the first time used on Barbie in this line. It was definitely also used on the Working Woman Barbie or something. That's why this face mold is also called CEO. But technically the Generation Girl line had different characters and they were not dressed similarly. Like, you know, with other Barbie lines you had, you know, I don't know, your glitter beach. They all had glittery bikinis, you know, or something like that. These were all looking different. They attended an international high school in New York. And, you know, you had Barbie who wanted to become a film star. And then you had Nichelle that, I don't even know what she is. She a singer? She wanted to become a singer. I don't know. Or there is Tori, who's a sporty one, and etc. So you had these and they were all dressing in different styles. So this was kind of revolutionary for Barbie at that time. It was not the time of my childhood anymore. I mean, I was still 1999, 2000, I was like 12 or something like that, but I probably didn't really play with Barbie at that point anymore. So it's not anything that I collect or I need to have, because the dolls look different than, you know, your typical 90s or 80s dolls. But this one is so pretty. She is called Nichelle. She's the black character in this line, you could say, but I don't remember what her special thing was. She wanted to become a dancer, or I don't remember, because, like, as I said, it's not really something that I have like memorized or anything. I would need to look it up. But look how pretty she is. Her face mold is a little weird. This is the Usher face. There is also a face mold called the Nichelle face, although this is the character Nichelle here. No, it's because these face molds, these African American face molds, were first introduced actually for the Shani line, and there was Shani, Usher and Nichelle. But this is the Usher face from this older toy line, but here they call the character Nichelle. Interesting, she has the movable arms, so the, you know, more articulated arms, but she has still the bend and snap knees, so... But she should already be on the belly button body? No. Okay, no. Okay, they still are. I don't own any of these dolls. They still have the twist and turn body. Ah, I didn't know that. I was expecting them to already have the belly button body. But sure, it makes sense. If they have box date 1999, then the belly button body was not around yet. earrings. And yeah, they came out with the first line where they introduced all of the students and all. And then they had the second line, which was, I think this one, the dance party line. So they looked all a little more dressed up, a little more, you know, as if they wanted to go dancing, of course. And I think there's another line, something with in my room also, where they had a parts of play sets with them, like a little room. And then I think there was, I don't know, maybe that fashion packs or some other things. But the line did not like stay around for the longest time. It had like 3 main waves and maybe a couple of other releases. She is so pretty that I was like, I still want to have her. And Nadine, I think, I don't know if she was a double. I think she just said she has another Nichelle and she doesn't need to have 2 or so. So I will happily take this one. Look at these shoes. Wow, they're glittery. And I love the shoe mold so much. It's one of my favorite Barbie shoe molds. They're glittery, and her like velvet dress with this plush here, the belt, she's wearing tights. And then this is kind of her second outfit piece that you could put on her. Her makeup and her hair is so special. This is really a very, very different texture of hair that I've never felt. This is curly hair. This is a very good like representation, of course, for black hair, but it is a different texture than I've ever felt before. It feels really fun. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I will probably not put her with any of my, you know, 80s, 90s dolls. She will go into the corner with the more modern dolls, though she's also not super modern, of course, but I think she fits more with my more modern dolls. So 2 black characters here. It's just a special thing because black dolls are definitely harder to come by here in Europe, and also specifically in Germany. A lot of black characters didn't even make it here. They didn't even release them here. Sometimes there was a line that had a Christie in it, but they didn't even release the Christie here. So, so that's why it's always a little more special to have a couple of, you know, black dolls to put on your shelves to give some representation. So, what else do I have here? I don't know. Oh, there's another fashion piece. This is so good. I remember I was like baffled when Nadine told me that she had this as a double, because I need this. This is for Skipper. Can you see? This is the Homecoming Queen Skipper dress. It's a white dress. It could almost look like a wedding dress, but it isn't. It's for Homecoming Queen Skipper. I have this doll. I even have her with her. She has these flowers also in a headpiece that's kind of on her, like sewn. Mine is even still sewn onto her, so it's never been removed. But mine never had the dress. I found her without the dress. So the interesting part here is, I think you can, let me check how this works. Because you should be able, yeah, you should be able to shorten the dress. So like here, they have this, the dress has these strings in it. And if I would make the knot a little higher, then I could like, yeah, see, I could shorten the dress like this. Of course, I would need to make little knots or bow or something in it, but then you could have a short in the front, so a high-low skirt dress you could have. This is amazing. This is so good. I've never come across this dress. I've also only come across the Skipper once, and it was like crazy enough for me. What else is in here? Oh yeah, this doll. Where at first I said I don't need her, but then there were so many ponies on my side that I could give her, like that she was like, no, that's way too much. I don't even have so that she doesn't have enough for me. But then I said like, okay, then let's include this doll. She's definitely a doll that I would not just find out in the wild here at the flea market in Berlin, Germany, because she is, you know, she's, I don't know if she's considered a collector doll, not really, but she is one of those special limited edition dolls, and those were mostly not released over here in Europe. They're mostly tied to some American store, I don't know, apartment store or some other, you know, I don't know, company that made these exclusives, chocolate companies, whatever. And I think she is like an Applause exclusive. I don't even really know what Applause is. I know there's a toy company called Applause, but is it that Applause? Why would Mattel give the Barbie license to another toy company for making some special limited edition dolls? I don't know. Her name is just Style Barbie. So, and I think she's a really common doll over in the US. She's one of those that she was not released in a pink box with a window. She was released in a closed box, like also these Avon dolls, something like that. And you find her probably a lot in those, you know, vintage stores, those antique malls and all. So, and also if you check her online, she's not an expensive doll. And I do not gravitate towards these collector doll, not really playline doll, but maybe she counts as a playline doll. I don't even know what she counts as with her, you know, special limited edition thing. So I was like, when Nadine told me that she had a double of her, because she had apparently purchased a couple of lots from the US, so there were 2 of these dolls then suddenly in her collection. I was like, I don't need her, I don't know. But as I said, then suddenly we had like, I had more on my side than on her side of the trade. I was like, well, let's put this doll in. I think she's kind of cool. I will treat her like a birthday Barbie, because she has this huge bow. She looks like she could be a birthday Barbie, right? So she will not be on display all year round, but just for my birthday season. That's what I decided. So she, I see, has a really interesting face actually. Her eye makeup looks special. Sometimes these dolls then have kind of, you know, the same face as another released doll or something. She does not. I don't think that there's another doll that has exactly this green eye makeup and then these spots on these places in the eyes. Her hair is super curly. That's correct. This is her correct hairstyle. I don't know if this bow is also correct. It could be, but I don't remember. But then she has this dress, and yeah, it's a one-piece dress, strap dress, in, you know, at the back with the Velcro, and then this huge bow. And actually, this is a really nice material. It feels very soft. It's not stiff at all. And it has the letter B all over it, and some, you know, chains and some flowers. Very neon pink. Also the pink and the skirt is really neon. And there's one more layer of very nice tulle underneath. Not very stiff. Oh no, two layers actually of tulle. And then, yeah, the dress is not floor length. It's, you know, her feet poke out a little bit. And she probably came with, you know, your typical 90s Barbie heels in, I would guess, pink. She doesn't have them here, but that's fine. I probably have a pair of pink shoes. I could also put on a pair of white shoes. Maybe she came with white shoes. I've checked. And what did I want to say? Ah, yeah, she's actually 1990. I think she is a 1990 release. Maybe the box date is 1990. She was released in 91. I don't know. But yeah, an Applause limited special edition doll. Somewhat interesting, but also somewhat weird, because I would like to stay really within the playline, you know, space. Not really into collector dolls, but what do you say? Is she a collector doll with this limited special edition tag? Probably not, right? She's still more like a playline doll. I don't know. I don't know where to put her. Here? Can you still see her here? Maybe I need to shift a little bit. And I think there is one last doll now in here, which is technically the most special one for me, because this is a doll I really wanted to have. I was actively searching for her online, because this is also a doll that I will probably not come across here at the flea market in Berlin. I mean, it's not as impossible, because I think she is a European release, but not everywhere in Europe. I have the feeling she's more or less a UK exclusive. Also 1990, we're staying within the same round, while we were like late or mid 80s here. Here we were like late 90s, and here we're early 90s, and this is again early 90s. I have the feeling she is more like available from the UK. This is where I mostly see her pop up online. And also I have the dealer's catalog, the Mattel Girl Toy dealer's catalog from 1990, a UK version. Not the American version, but in English language. And in this catalog, the doll is in. She has a super interesting like eye makeup, in my opinion. And she is, you know, other than that, your quintessential early 90s doll. She is on the go Barbie. Have you heard of her? I'm not sure. I think she's also not a doll that a lot of people talk about. She is pretty. I mean, she has blonde hair, she has curly hair, because Nadine curled her. I don't know how her real hair structure was, but probably this typical, you know, early 90s wavy curly hair. She should have, yeah, I see that. There is, because she has two different hair types, there is some darker saran hair in between. Yeah. And then the rest is Kanekalon. I have to see how she was styled, because I think the saran hair, the darker saran hair, was technically put up to a little side ponytail. She has bangs. She has lovely like pink star earrings, also something you don't see. And then she has part of her outfit. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Let's have a look at her. So, when I say interesting eye makeup, I mean all of these colors, you know, there's blue, there's green, there's pink, she has purple, pink eyeshadow, very hot pink lips. And then, you know, these this mold, actually I only know from dolls like, for example, the Jewel Hair Mermaid, but then it's always like, you know, metal, like back metallized and gold or something. I have not, I don't know, is there any other doll that has these star earrings in just a plastic? I love this. The gimmick with this doll, I think there was also a Ken, On The Go Ken is also released. She's missing her top underneath. This would be also made out of a similar material with like this, so that Velcro could stick on it. Yeah, this is a play, like, of course, a Playline doll, and her gimmick was that she has different parts of her outfit has this material that you could stick Velcro to, and she came with lots of different pieces that you could Velcro to her. Letters, stars, shapes, or even like these ruffles here. Look. So good that she at least has one of these ruffles here, because without the ruffle, the skirt just looks like this. Her top was just white. I think it's just a white short sleeve top. She has this huge oversized coat, not coat, waistcoat, but vest, I would rather say. Light purple star. This is so nice. The colors are so, I mean, the colors are like pastel, but then the pink is super neon. And yeah, here, this is also the Velcro material. So this is also this material, also this. So all of the pink material is where like a Velcro would stick. So I mean, technically you could also, I don't know, put the ruffle here or so. Like whoop. You could also do this. So whatever you want to do, because there was also a second ruffle, I think in neon yellow. And then, as I said, lots of other like little shapes or stars or letters that you could stick on here and onto the shirt underneath, or on the skirt itself. Make the skirt longer, 2 ruffles, or whatever you want. There were some other ruffles, more like that were more used here for the shoulders. And she even came with a little, also made of the same material, little pouch. That was in the box at the side. So Barbie was standing and then the pouch was on the other side. Oh, the other way around. Pouch there, Barbie there. That you could open up, and there were all of the Velcro pieces in it that would, of course, stick to this pouch because the pouch was made of the same material. Super adorable, and I think, as I said, not a super known doll. I don't know how many people really know about her, but the people that know about her kind of, you know, put her online for quite a high price, because she's not cheap. As I said, rather rare, because I have the feeling even in Europe, mostly UK space where she's available, and then also not that many online. You sometimes find her in the box. If you find her out of box, then mostly everything is missing, and And then Nadine suddenly was like, "Yeah, I have 2 of her. I have a double." Like, what? Apparently, she also came from lots that she purchased. So maybe, but I don't think that she came out in the US. So probably she also had some Barbie lots from somewhere else. Maybe this doll also comes from one of these lots. So I cannot tell if she's just American release. Maybe this Applause special edition also came out in the UK and in other European countries. I don't know, but I doubt that she was available in Germany, and so was she. So I love her, and I really was interested in her because, as I said, I have this Mattel Dealers catalog with all of the releases from 1990, and then this doll was in there. And when I was looking through it, I was like, what is this doll? I've never heard of it. I mean, no wonder. Because I have a feeling she's not really that well known in the doll collectors community. I mean, she's Playline, but I mean, that's the era that Playline is you know, very, very beloved, actually. So now I have her. I'm so happy. I mean, I will just give her another white top underneath, or maybe a pink one, depends, or a purple one. Let's see what I find. And even if I never get any of the other pieces to her, I mean, she's presentable. I will probably try to, you know, do this thing here where, I mean, can you see that there is a more honey blonde or like a more yellow blonde underneath here on some parts. This is then the Saran hair and the rest is Kaneka. I try to sort this out and give this, because I think she had like a side ponytail then where this specific hair was super curly or something. I don't remember exactly, but I will try to replicate that. Other than that, Nadine has styled her really cute with curls. The bangs are also nicely done. So I am so happy. This is amazing. This is such a cool doll, and I was like really searching for her. I really wanted her. So, because this was a doll I knew I would not just run across, you know, here a flea market in my neighborhood probably. So that's it. I guess the box is empty. Yeah, apart from this cheese looking thing here. It looks like it's a piece of cheese or something. And I think there's no other box. I hopefully did not forget anything. What a good haul here. So many amazing things. I mean, trades and gifts. I don't think you can even see this one anymore here. I mean, you could see her at the side, but like, this is technically my favorite thing because this is one of my grail ponies, and you know that I'm like, I don't know, I'm also a huge Barbie fan, but like My Little Pony is my jam. It's my main focus in collecting. So this is my favorite out of this, but like, if I like look at all of this other stuff, there's so many amazing things. Even this little pouch here is so unique. So many like toys that are weird and funny. Some things that are absolutely amazing to, you know, piece together in my collection. Dolls that are so beautiful, and dolls that I could have probably never gotten just randomly here. And 2 super unique, you know, African American dolls to add to my collection. Fashions, and even these like this darling dino on car. It's just amazing. These ponies, these very special Macau variants. I don't even know, what would you call this? Maybe a blossom scotch? I would guess people would call this a blossom scotch because blossom colors with butterscotch cutie mark. I love every single piece. Again, even the Barbie magazine, I cannot wait to sit down at my balcony. I know it's super hot right now, but I still sit at my balcony because, first of all, I have everything is, you know, in shadows here. There's no sun coming into my apartment, and there's no sun on my balcony, which I'm always a little, you know, bummed about because I like sun. But with the super hot temperatures that we have currently, it's I can still sit there. so I cannot wait to sit down with this magazine. And even look through these again. So, oh my god, thank you so much, Nadine, Alisa, Alisa, I forgot your name again, but Prince of Pastries, and Tommy and Sonja. Thank you all so much for your amazing packages, your generosity, and thank you so much for sticking around on my channel. That goes out to every one of you watching as well. I'm super thankful for everyone who's interested in, you know, in my toy buying shenanigans over here. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget you can give this video a thumbs up. That already helps my channel. You can comment down below. Tell me, what is your favorite thing? If you could choose one of these items to just, you know, add to your collection, what would it be? I mean, seriously, if I would have the choice to just add one of these to my collection, I would still pick Nachtlicht, because she's so special. But like, all of these would be amazing, like, you know, additions to everyone's collection, I would say. So, or if you had even any of these as a child, or maybe if, you know, I couldn't identify something and you know what it actually is, like this little pouch, drop it down in the comments. I'm super interested to know. Or if you just want to say hello, I'm also super happy to read all of your comments, and I'm trying my best to, you know, get around answering them, or, you know, replying to them. Please don't be offended if I'm not replying to your comment for a while, or maybe never, because then the next video comes out and then I have to focus on these comments, etc. So please, but I'm always super happy to read all of your comments. And if you're not even subscribed but you like all of this stuff here, then maybe you want to push the subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost any money. It just, you know, helps my channel to grow a little bit, and it helps you to, you know, find my videos again when you know they drop. And or if you want to check out my channel, you don't have to type in the name. You can just go to all of your subscriptions and you will find me. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you.